I've let this run for a little while to make money, but I also use it as a sort of experiment. Alcohol is back up in this building because this guy wasn't being very profitable at all. He was just too focused, wasn't doing enough for people. So I moved that up here because we already have the cashiers and all that. Adjusted hours a bit, so we're a little less overnight and a little more during the day. We have all registers open. There we are. So 2 during like the really early hours in the morning, but otherwise mostly 3 overnight and 5 to 8 during peak hours. So that's it seems to be working pretty well. Nobody's left unhappy. Average satisfaction is only, I think, 75 this early, but it's usually around 70% or so. I went ahead and experimented though with the manual margins a bit just to see, because I figured like if I look at needs, you get fast food. Well, that's a bad example. I can't change their prices. Canned food though, an example. I thought, okay, well, there's a lot of need. I'm not selling that much, so there's still more room to grow there. So I could either add in more canned food, maybe that'd work, or reduce the price of it. So I tried to reduce the price of it. Canned food in specific, I think was 120% rather than 200%. Auto margin seems to be either 200% or 180%. So I tried 120%. So we're only making $6 to $12 in profit, selling it at 11 to 22 per. We're buying it at 5 to 10. So I thought, we'll try it. And I've done that with just about everything, trying different margins for different stuff. And it seems sales, it took it a few days to actually catch up. I did it right around here or so. So it took it a little while for it to realize, but this is before I did manual margins. So we're kind of back up to there on sales. But if you look at actual money, it's not good. So we're selling it like still as much, but we're just selling it for a lot less. So I mean, it makes sense in reality because we're not selling it for very much. So I don't think we have anything spoiling though. Maybe some of the fresh bread spoils. But I don't know, I thought I'd try it out. If nothing else, it meant that the stock clerk would have a little more going on throughout the day. And he does. And they're still doing okay. Having multiple stock clerks at once is, you'd have to be a pretty big store for that. But I thought I'd give that a go. Kind of sort of a little bit worked. Sorta. I also have another stock clerk here because these guys expanded their hours, but I didn't hire another stock clerk, so this guy'd run out of food and everybody would just kind of stand there and be bleh. So that might be where some of the unsatisfied customers were coming from. But I went ahead and fixed that. There's somebody pretty quick. They're doing an okay job though. I've got an alternate layout that I think will look a lot nicer than this now that I kind of know what to expect. So I'd like to tear this down and do it the way I have in mind. And then I want to tear this down and just make it overall better. Though it is making money. It's only 37% though. So I feel like I could be doing a lot better. And I don't exactly know how I would do that. I reckon if they just sold more stuff and things, then maybe. Research has, as you can imagine, been going in the background for a little while. We've got electronics and media now, and appliances, and we almost have tools. So we could do a really cool hardware store type thing. And we're getting to the point now where we could just go ahead and make that mall. I wanted to wait for research to finish up before I did the mall so I could better, arrange things and get it all sorted. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. Haven't made a whole lot of money. Again, the profit margin business was, it's odd. I don't know. Is anybody playing this game right now? Has anybody else experimented with profit margins? Does that really do a whole lot? Seems like selling a lot at a small price doesn't really do much, contrary to how it really works. But I guess in a competition-free world, it is what it is, I guess. And I don't know. So what I'll do is I will pause, go back to auto margins, and then I'll shut down the fast food and we'll rebuild it and see if my new layout does anything for me. I don't think it will, because layouts don't seem to really matter too much, but it'll look a lot nicer, I think. I think that's all of it. The profit margin hasn't updated yet because it's paused, but if I resume time and like a couple days go by, it should go back to normal. There we go, 200% now, it realized. Okay. So I don't know what it's looking at to determine that, but it seems to be working, whatever it is. People don't seem to mind the higher price. Again, I don't think there's actually competition in this world, so it just sort of is what it is. And you guys, when you close, I will demolish it all. And also, I did the trash because I thought doing the trash bins would reduce this mess, but apparently not. So remove foundations. That'll remove all the workers and everything. Delete at least one active zone and fire all staff, if any. That's fine. And that should also remove the objects, I'm guessing. Looks, yep, yeah, it does. He's just doing it kind of oddly. You'd think they would just the whole thing, but as long as it gets done. Oh, I'm so happy I have fast builders though. Oh, job's done. Next. Without fast builders, this would have taken a long time. Okay, so what I'm thinking, we'll keep it times 2 speed, I think. Well, for now, pause. Because I don't want you actually working the foundation in case I move things around. I like the idea of the eating area here. I like that. That's actually like really big. So then I can fit chair, table, chair, space, chair, table, chair, space, chair, table, chair. Right. And then we'll go with... And there we go. We have the storage room in the back. We'll have the road come out. We'll have the delivery truck just hang out right here. Employee parking along the back end here. So we got the storage room back into the cooking area. We'll have the stove here. And then the dispensers back here. And I might do a partition wall, sort of. Not really sure. We'll play around with that. It's a bit wider than I'd like it to be. Or, well, I guess it's a bit up-downy. Too much. But it's okay. It's not exactly how I planned, but this will do okay. Bathroom, eating area, entry area with some trash bins, order counters. So overall, I think that'll be okay. Customer parking is right near the door. Employee parking is back near the exits. Deliveries happen right there. Overall, I think it's just a better layout. I don't really know if it'll work any better or not, like money-wise, but it at least looks better. So we'll continue time now. And then I can put down the objects as I do this. As far as the store layout goes, not really sure. Haven't thought about it too much. I definitely do want there to be registers as you enter though. Not being able to rotate objects makes it a bit of a trick. But we'll figure something out. Roadwork, the loading zone, right at the end. Staff only. Right along there. Then I could even have garbage pickup over there, but garbage pickup already happens back there. I think that'll be just fine, right? Could do a garbage pickup here too, I suppose, but oh well. Assign as storage that room. And then this whole thing, once they get it built. Right. And that is still a restroom. Okay. So, manage it, assign storage, that guy. 9 to 17, we'll be playing with that in a moment. Build, we need some objects done. Keeping an eye on the money, kind of sort of hoping that the automatic pricing over in our grocery store works out. Because if it doesn't, we got a problem. And then sink and a dispenser. There we are. And then here will be a shitload. Food court table, diner table. I mean, if I have one or the other, does it matter? Because I know there's like fast food restaurants and then like really fine dining and all that, but is that what this is? Just the table that you use? I don't know. Keep going with the food court tables. They're definitely the cheapest. How did I fuck that up? Oh well. God damn it. Assign restaurant. That area too. And then objects, food court tables. There we go. It adds a bit of dimension. So I guess I'm alright with that. It adds dimension. And then our order tables and all that. We'll put this on ×3 speed. Cook stove, I was just gonna bam right there. But should I scoot it over a bit? Could have it all centered. We'll have it over here. Fast food soda dispenser, fast food warmer. There and there. Might do a partition wall, not sure, haven't decided. Probably not. I think we'll probably just leave it like that. And then the order counters. There. And there. And you can have a long ass line for that. So you come in, order, it all gets cooked up and moved on over. And yep. Good and fine. It's not exactly how I had it in my mind, but that'll work. Oh. Right then. Yeah, I guess we'll just remove it then. You are storage 4, okay. It got it. We need a couple stock clerks. Doesn't matter too much who. As far as I can tell, stocking's really not a problem. Get 2 of you going. One, well, move you a bit earlier. We can do overnight, right? So, doesn't really matter. But it looks like 6 to midnight. 6 to 24. Just about. And then cashiers, we need a bunch of them. We'll go for sociability here. Again, I don't really think this much matters right now. There's not a whole lot of min-max going on. You're a fantastic cashier. You process quick as hell. So I guess we'll find out if it matters or not. Then you are, yep. Scoot. And scoot. So we have 2 cashiers at all hours of the day. And then you're a fantastic cook. Guess we'll go for you. And there. It's a lot of employees for a fast food restaurant. Like, that's a lot of money. Your salary is only $11 though, but I think that's per hour. So it adds up real damn fast. Stuck in traffic. At home. We'll come to work in 7 hours. Okay. So that's that. And then can I do sidewalks? Floor tiles. Looks like I might be able to. Looks like I could. Oh. Objects, trash bins. I still don't know if this actually does anything, but it makes me feel better having them. We'll put 2 there. Yay. Yeah, I think I'd prefer these being against the wall. So like scoot them over one and then wall. But then it'd be like wall. Pretty busy straight away. We don't even have a cook yet. Guys, we don't have a cook. Because I hired people at odd hours. Come to work in 5 hours. I don't know why. Jesus, look at them. They're pissed. They're gonna fucking pop. They're out here looking for coffee and tea. Queuing. Really? Follow. Was this not the guy who was like really fucking pissy for a moment? Oh, we're just automatically following just some other person now. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, we don't have a cook yet, guys. They start tomorrow. God. Will that be a problem? Like cashiers changing hours like that? Okay, seriously, we'll come to work. It was 5 hours ago, and then it's like, oh. Nope, not anymore. Guys, we shouldn't be open today. I don't know why the cashiers got here when they did. and not the cooks. I don't know. Move you to 4, 6. Move you a couple hours early. There. So they start at different hours rather than switching over in waves. It's a little more shingled because otherwise both cashiers go, all these guys go. So I'd like to have a cashier still. So the line just crazy populates and they don't all leave because that's what it looked like it happened before. So many pissy people. Oh my god. Tool supplier. Yeah, there's a lot of shit we can add here in our store, but I'd like to make a little money before I do too much. Well, I can add more. I can add more shelves. Eventually, we're gonna tear this whole thing down and start over, but are we repeating any of these white shelves? Looks like no. Kind of a disgusting spot for it, but it is what it is. First aid. Drugs. Detergents. What are these? Bed sheets. Bed sheets and pads and tampons. Cosmetics. Car tools, toys, books, and video games. Yeah. I don't know. They can't reach that because there is this bin in the way, I think. We'll just move them both. I really don't think they do anything. Because, like, it wasn't bitching that it's inaccessible. It was saying that the shelf was inaccessible, but not the bin, so... Yeah, I know. That should be okay now. We should have the... Cooks. 2 hours. He's been working for us for 7 days? I don't think that's right. We'll come to work in 1 hour. Find him. Stuck in traffic. Parked and going home immediately. Remove walls and objects. I mean, I guess I can't reach that. I suppose it's not yelling at me that they can't, and they work at it from here, like in front of it. So we'll do that. Remove objects. And we'll have to move those too. Right? I'm just gonna leave it non-door. There we go. We got food sitting there now. So manage the restaurant. Jesus. Brad Hartman, 20 hours. Okay. Oh, you guys all suck. You're fast at moving though, so we'll go with you. Actually, yeah, we'll just like that. That's fine. Okay. That must have been the issue. I wasn't yelling at me that they can't access it though, so I thought it would be okay. But I guess not. So now we wait just one more day. They're all gonna get upset again. Damn it. Just make me feel better and build up a wall there. Okay, we're good now. He's cooking. He's cooking. This isn't quite as effective as I thought it would be, actually. At all. It's actually better the way I had it before. Well, what if we move the warmers to right behind these guys? So does that mean that the cook will then have to bring this stuff over to the warmers? Right now it's just like within reach, just like throws it over his shoulder and it's set. It looks like it just kind of beams over. Yeah, it beams over, which is really odd. Well then. Get out of here, old man. Looking for pet food, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna load my game. There, because the way I had this here, works out just fine actually. The restaurant's doing really well. We just need to rehire a stock clerk here, because I just have the one stock clerk. Because I changed hours, and I never hired a stock clerk to make things right again, so we need to hire another one. I guess you. there, and there. Nice. So we still have this place, but as you can see, it's not, well, it's like breaking even now. Main category, beverages. Main product, liquor. And research wise, we are back down to, yeah, like way down there. I mean, I could just throw on like some clothes racks or something. Just so they sell something else. Because they don't really sell very much right now. And while that's not really a problem, it's just, we could be doing so much better. Oops, no, not right there. Thank you. Just some coolers along there, and I would love to be able to rotate. Oh my god, that'd make my life so much nicer. And this will be pizza and ice cream. Fuck yeah. Oh, we could do one down there too, I guess. We already have one, so may as well have another. It looks horrible. Frozen veg. Frozen water. Well, I guess it's fridge, not freezer. Yeah. Thawing ice cream. We'll go frozen veg. Why not? It's a really odd spot for frozen veg, but whatevs. And it looks like these boxes aren't associated with anything in particular. This is just generic stock that becomes whatever it needs to be. So if I have a full stock room and I put on a new shelf with a new product, it magically just comes out of one of the boxes. It seems. 2, 3. I could add another row of these if I shift everything down. Ah, well. I could also do, there are loans in the game. I'm trying not to do them. This would be like the first management game in which I didn't have to take out a loan. But, I mean, you get the duration really high and you adjust the debt, which is odd. It's like, I only want to be paying $300 and I want it for 100 days. And it's just sort of, here you go. And there's the interest. It's odd that you choose the amount of interest and the amount loaned effectively. Or interest. Well, really just interest is what you're playing around with here. And just sort of, there you go. And you get 95-ish thousand is the most that I can do right now. The daily debt of 1282 seems a very odd value. I don't know what that's going off of. It seems like a really odd number. It's not nice and round, so it makes me think that this is a percentage of something else. It could be based on my profit. There's a profit graph right there. So might be that. But we could take out roughly $100,000 at any time if necessary to change things around.